In front of me, I have a Federal Reserve brick of $1 bills. It consists of 10 straps, each containing $100 bill or Federal Reserve notes. For today's video, we're going to focus on finding some fancy or cool serial numbers and keep our fingers crossed and our eyes open for those bills worth a heck of a lot more than face value. Hey everyone, this is Rob Finds Treasure and welcome back to my channel. As many of you know, I periodically do bill searches for fancy or cool serial numbers, star notes, and things like that. Now, of course, if you like watching these kinds of videos, I have an entire playlist to all of my bill searches listed down below in the video description. On top of that, I have a lot of helpful links that help you find out if you have a fancy or cool serial number, and those links are also down below. I figured we'd kick off this video with just showing you some examples of some fancy serial numbers. We'll be looking for solids, and you can read the information here, but a solid serial number is when all of the digits are the same. We'll be looking for ladders. Ladders are basically a count up or a count down, just like a ladder suggests, and we want to make sure that every number is one higher than the previous digit or one lower. We'll also be looking for radar notes. This is the serial number where it reads the same left to right as it does right to left. So 0113, 0113. We also have what's known as a repeater note, where in this example, it's 2001, 2001. Basically, the first four numbers repeat to the second four numbers. A radar repeater is a mix of the previous two, where not only does it read the same backwards and forwards, but it also repeats. 1221, 1221, and the same thing goes if we read it the other direction. Super radars are very rare and they're really cool. The first digit and the last digit usually match and everything else in between. So basically 2 and then all the zeros and then 2, or it could be any combination of 2 of the same number followed by everything in the middle being the same number. A super repeater is a nice bill as well. You can see in this case, it repeats 63, 63, 63, 63. Obviously, any of the digits would be fine as long as the first two are repeated 4 times. We also have a double quad we'll be looking for. Basically, 2 sets of matching 4 numbers. And then we also have the very hard to find 7 of a kind. 7 numbers are the same with only 1 being off. 7 in a row. In this case, it could begin with 7 numbers in a row or end with 7 numbers in a row. And then we also have binaries. The serial number consists of only 2 numbers, but typically a true binary, really all you really want is zeros and ones, but any 2 numbers is just fine as well for a binary. And then there's low and high serial numbers as well. Anything under 100 is considered extremely fancy. Anything under 1,000 is also considered fancy. And then obviously for the high numbers, you want them to be basically 6 9s in a row. And then after that, the last 2 can be any other combination thereof. Very hard to find this one. I've only found a few of those, but I have found my fair share of most of the other ones, other than we have yet to find a true solid, and those fetch a ton of money. Now that I've covered all that, and again, that site is listed down below, it's time to get into this strap. A lot of you ask, how do I get these? I have a business account, and I always order Federal Reserve bricks from the bank if possible. I'll also take whatever $1,000 they have on hand as far as regular teller straps, but preferably, I like them coming unsearched, sealed, straight from the Federal Reserve, because I have found that I do better on average when I get a strap or a brick like this. That also being said, the Federal Reserve does retire a lot of the older notes, so the likelihood of me getting something like a silver certificate or a red seal is almost impossible coming straight from the Federal Reserve. For today's video, I'm also going to be opening this up, and we'll just be doing strap wrap-ups. What that means is I'll be hunting each strap alone, and at the end of every one of these 10 straps, I'll provide you with the finds, and at the end of the video, should we find star notes, we'll be using the star note lookup site to see if we have any more rare ones. I'll be back after I have these opened up and set up for the hunt. All right, we've got the straps set up. I didn't see anything fancy that we could see on the outside of the straps, so now we're going to have to begin the hunt. As I said, I'm going to go through all 100 bills of every strap and provide a strap wrap-up of the finds. Unless we find something epic while I'm searching, then I'll grab the camera. I'll see you guys, hopefully before the wrap-up, otherwise, at the wrap-up. The first strap gave us a quick start with already 3 star notes. We have a 2017 H series, a 2017 K series, and a pretty beat up 2013 E series. As a reminder, we'll check these at the end of the video for their rarities, but in the meantime, we'll stack them to the side here and get back to the hunt. 1 strap down, strap 2 next. Strap 2, another not so bad strap. We got a couple of star notes, 2017 K, 2013 D. We also had an almoster. We're looking for a repeater, 8936, 8986. Had that 8 been a 3, we would have had a repeater note. It's not. 2 more keepers for the star note section. Strap 3 coming up next. Strap 3 was a bust. No finds. Let's get on to strap 4 now. Strap 4 actually gave us another star note, which will make 6 for the 4 straps so far. This one's a 2017 K series again. And I only pulled this one aside because I know on a lot of listings you'll see out there, they consider 3 zeros to be a low serial number. It really isn't to most collectors. You want 4 zeros to be a low serial number, and really you want 5 zeros to be a low serial number as well. But I wanted to bring this up. It's build number 17,034. It's in decent shape, but it is not a low serial number. I don't hold on to them unless there's at least 4 zeros, as I've always done. 1 more star note. Strap 5 coming up now. Strap 5 did not have any fancy serial numbers, but it had our 7th star note through 5 straps, which is better than a 1 per strap average as I normally average, but no fancy serial numbers yet. Halfway through the 10 straps, let's move on to strap 6 and see if there's goodies inside. Unfortunately, strap 6 had nothing worthwhile. We almost got another repeater, 1544, 1588. Not a repeater, not fancy. Strap 7. Let's do it. Last few straps have been tough. Strap 7 did not have any finds, and now we're stuck at 7 star notes through 7 straps. We almost had a super repeater, 171717, but a 40 in the front. And it would have been a pretty nice shaped bill as well, but not a super repeater. 7 straps down. Come on, strap 8. Strap 8 gave us our 8th star note, so we're sticking to that 1 per every strap as far as star note finds. And then again, another almoster. If this was horseshoes or hand grenades, we'd be killing it. But 8228, 8225. We needed another 8. All right, 8 star notes. Time for strap 9. Strap 9 was actually a good star note strap, but again, no fancy serial numbers yet for this hunt. However, we got 2 2013 star notes, a K and an L, and one I don't see too often, 2009 star note, H series. Hopefully it's a rare one. 9 straps down, 11 star notes, 1 more strap to go. Well, strap 10 was another bust strap, so after 10 straps hunted, we have 11 star notes and unfortunately no fancy serial numbers. Of course, if they were easy to find, they wouldn't be worth much, and we didn't find any. At least we have 11 star notes to add to the collection, but before I do that, let me go ahead and bring them up on the Star Note Lookup site to see if possibly we have a more rare one, that way we could talk about its value. Well, I've done a quick research of all the star notes. The ones from 2017, no rare ones. The ones from 2013, no rare ones. But I think I called it because I said I don't see a lot of 2009 star notes, and this H series star note is kind of a dandy. I went ahead and brought it up. The run size is estimated at 320,000, and the total printed is 320,000, which puts it more than 2/3 up the rarity scale on the total printed and halfway up on the run size. Typically, star notes that have less than 640,000 printed are considered rare, and this is half of it. So I will take that, and it's not in that bad a shape to boot. So this will go in my collection, and the rest of them will go ahead and go into my common Star Notes collection, which typically I usually hold on to until I get about 50 of them, and oftentimes I'll sell them for a couple of bucks a piece. A Star Note that's common usually fetches 2 to 3 times value. I'm not quite sure on what this one fetches. Let me do a quick research and see what similar Star Notes from 2009 H series runs have been selling for on eBay. So I brought up eBay, and there's only been 2 sold listings for the H series Star Note that has 320K. We had a top selling one on November 16th, about 2 weeks ago, for 50 bucks. And then we had one sold for $25 on September 7th. There are no other listings that were sold in the last 90 days, so that's how rare this one is. The good news is a low end of 25, an upper end of 50. This one's in really nice shape, and judging by the conditions of the other ones that sold, they weren't as in nice a shape. So I would estimate this one's probably around 40 or 50 bucks in value based on what has sold. That being said, we didn't get any fancy serial numbers, and as I mentioned, you're not always going to get them because if they were easy to find, they wouldn't be worth a lot. I'll always continue hunting for bills because you never know when that next strap will have that super fancy, ultra rare Star Note or fancy serial number. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 10 strap, 1,000 bill Federal Reserve brick hunt with me today. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as a reminder, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you consider tapping that subscription button if you're enjoying the content, because it helps me out a lot and we're approaching 100K subscribers. If you did enjoy this video, you want to see more like it, check out my playlist down below. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.